It's Gregory here. Big news, District 2 sports fans. Our brand new merch store is officially live. This show started from nothing but a passion for local sports, and thanks to your support, we've grown it into something special. And now we're excited to take the next step with our first ever District 2 merch line. You can now rep District 2 wherever you go with exclusive gear, from tees and pullovers to hoodies and koozies, all designed with that bold navy and gold you know you love. Here's the best part. We're running a limited time pre-order right now. Place your order before October 10th and everything will ship out starting on October 18th. And we set a big goal, 25 orders in our first week. So help us hit that milestone and show just how strong the District 2 community really is. Support the show, look great, and be part of the District 2 family. So head over to district2sports.bigcartel.com and grab your favorites before they're gone. You can also access our store on our Facebook page. We thank you again for supporting the District 2 Sports Podcast. And now let's get on to our episode.
You are now listening to the District 2 Sports Podcast, available on Podbean, Spotify, Apple, and YouTube. It costs you nothing to smash that like button. Leave us a review and follow District 2 Sports on Facebook, X, and Instagram for more content and coverage. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
All right, so District 2 Sports Podcast, we're joined by Hampden-Sydney Tigers junior running back Terry Hicks, one of the top players in ODAC this season. He's helped the Tigers off to a 3-0 start, and he was just named ODAC Player of the Week, putting up 31 carries for 192 yards and 3 touchdowns in a dominant 42-7 win over the Shenandoah. Terry, how you doing tonight?
Doing great. How you guys doing?
Good, good. Thank you for coming on. We talked to Carter last week, and we enjoyed that. And
Yes,
we enjoy talking to the Tigers all the time. So we do appreciate you guys coming on here.
Good group of guys.
Yes, sir. I agree. Well, let's get into it on Saturday. I mean, you guys won big over Shenandoah. I talked to Carter, and I was like, I think they were ranked third in the ODAC. Shenandoah, the Hornets were, as far as total defense, and I mean, you guys just kind of ran all over them. So talk about what went right for you guys on Saturday.
Really the discipline. The previous game before, we had a little bit of a high number of penalties. Coach wanted to make sure we limited that this previous week, and that's what we went out and did. And the execution was great. We practiced a lot of things. It was pounding into us all week, and the execution, we was able to go out there and do it.
I got to ask you, I mean, you guys ran for, I think, 443 yards. I mean, what does that say about your line? And it's just the execution, like you talked about, pounding that rock down their throats.
We know we have a good group of running backs this year. I think that's a real big standout. And then also, credit to the O-line, Coach Bill. He has been doing a phenomenal job with them. And it's just been a great combo.
Going back to last year real quick. I mean, we went to the game there at Hampden-Sydney against Randolph-Macon, and we could watch you guys play. And I think you had 19 carries. I think you went for 101, but I think there was like a 13-yard loss or something like that. So you finished with 88, but it seemed like you ended on a high note against a really good caliber team there in Randolph-Macon. So how did that game kind of set you up for coming up to this year and going to your junior year?
Being out there kind of early as a sophomore, I was just it showed me a lot, showed what I had to work on and things I might already had going good for myself, and I just had to keep pushing it. So I was pretty much prepared. Looking back on last year and looking forward to this year, I knew, the things I had to clean up me personally.
Coming into Hampden-Sydney, did you expect to kind of play early? I mean, I know you didn't play much as a freshman, but you played a lot as a sophomore. Did you expect that to come in, or you second play as a junior senior?
Not really. I think the coaches had a lot of trust in me, and like I said, freshman year, I was had a pleasure to be behind a good running back, Malik Frost. Seeing him out there, he was able to point out a little bit of things to me, get some things underneath my belt. So I think that impacted me a lot.
How do you explain, Terry Hicks and Joseph Gonzalez? I mean, he had over 100 yards himself in that game against Shenandoah. You had 192, he had 108. So how do you guys feed off each other?
The energy. I bring the energy. He's right there behind me. I think we match very well energy wise, and it's a little bit of 1-2 combo. I think I see myself more so a physical back. I can take a little bit more, a couple blows, and then when I get tired, I have JoJo right behind me. I have no worry that he'll be able to go in behind me and execute the same way.
I was looking at the stats. You're there, I think at 385. I think you're second or third in the conference there in total yards. You lead the conference in touchdowns, and I think you're close there on the average per game. So, I mean, how do you explain so far this season how things have gone for you personally?
I think it's going well. I can't really talk too much about me personally because the O line and running back, comes as a combo. So I think also when we get to the red zone, the O line knows it's time to really lock in. We can go ahead and punch it in.
I want to ask about that too. So, like, you guys so far this season are averaging, I think, 39.3 points a game. So, nearly 40 points a game, which is crazy. So the offense is clicking. And how much does it help having Carter Cito being able to run and pass, help out the running game for you and JoJo?
Oh yeah, it's very good as a running back when you have a quarterback there next to you that can take the load off, that can take the load of running the ball as well. And when it comes up to going against a different team, to them it's scary to them because when you have a running back that can run the ball and also a quarterback, it's a good combo to have.
I want to ask you guys. So we looked at the preseason rankings and we asked Carter about this. Asked Coach LeVar about this. I want to see what your reaction is. I think you guys were picked preseason number 5. Is that like locker room material for you guys? Before the season started, or did you guys even pay attention to something like that?
We tried not to, but we knew, we had to come out and prove ourselves. I think this caliber of guys we have, we're able to bond together and really come out and show what we can do together.
So I take it back to the beginning here. So I think Devin was talking about you or went to Apex Christian. Is that what we said?
Apex friendship.
Right, Apex Friendship. So how did you end up at Hampden-Sydney? Well, I mean, I gotta ask. We asked Carter, and I was like, this is an all guys school in the middle of
Mhm.
nowhere, Virginia. What led you to Hampden-Sydney?
Yeah, man. Hampton team was actually the first team to give me an offer. It was the summer going into senior year. Uh, I was getting recruited by Coach Stone, the previous quarterback coach, and Coach Zerlinger, Coach Z, the D line coach. Um, As they hit me pretty early, one of the first colleges to talk to me. And in the beginning, when I heard about the school, I didn't really give it any thought. I was like, all right, Hampden-Sydney, all guys school, middle of Farmville, don't really know too much. Um, but they really pushed for me to come to the campus, really see what it's like. And I'm glad I listened to them because I came for a overnight stay and I had my host was Markevius Graves Franklin, the safety, good guy. He was able to show me around, and we were able to click automatically. Kind of our backgrounds kind of the same, and I got to meet all the other guys. And then later on that night, you really see the campus come alive, and you really see what the Hampton culture is really about.
I think we need to get Markevius on here. I mean, we keep hearing his name brought up with
Oh
Carter
yeah,
and yourself, and then Coach
yeah,
LeVar as well. So we need to get him on here next. But
really good guy.
when you were getting recruited or like kind of going through that whole process, when did you start getting like looks? Was it mostly your senior year of high school, or did you get something in your junior year as well? And then was Hampton City always the place you're going to go, or did you take some other visits or looks at some other looks?
Oh, like I said, it was really not on the top of my list. But then I started going to other schools. Did a couple of visits. Ran off Macon. Went to Salem State. Was talking to me for a little bit. And hearing about Randolph Macon in the ODAC, I knew they were the same conference, and Macon's usually number one. And so the previous week before me going to Macon, I went to Sydney and had such a great time, and kind of felt the brotherhood and bond with the players and the students. And then the next week, I took my visit to Randolph Macon, and not to add anything to the little rivalry or anything, but it just didn't really sit right with me. I didn't really feel the same bondage and just a community. And so after that, I told my parents, I think to them it was pretty much a shock as well. But I really did feel like a real connection here at Hampton Sydney, so it made my decision pretty easy.
So Terry, we talked to Carter about what he does outside of football. Obviously, he's a baseball guy and he enjoys golfing too.
Mhm.
What are you doing around Farmville? I mean, I don't know if you're going to the school down the road or what on the weekends. But what is like your hobbies around that area?
Nah, well, I have a girlfriend, so you won't see me over there. Um, but really, it's really inside the community, just the campus ponds. I'm a big fisherman guy, so you can always catch me a nice sunny day, maybe like a Monday like today, earlier today. We don't have practice Monday, so you can definitely catch me outside fishing for a little bit, or I'm just around hanging with the guys.
Hey Terry, don't be going over to Crew Tractor area, okay?
You know that one.
Go ahead, Devin.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask. So, I mean, we spent a lot of time at Hampden-Sydney, not only covering the football team, but covering basketball as well. Do you have a relationship with other guys there, like at the school? Obviously, there's a lot of athletes that go to the school. So, I mean, do you spend a lot of time with basketball, baseball, those other guys like that?
Oh yeah, and having Hampden-Sydney such a small school, you're gonna have a couple of other guys that play different sports in your classes. So I'm pretty close with pretty much soccer team, basketball team, and springtime when it's basketball season, you'll catch me front row, screaming, supporting my guys.
I want to ask you about the I guess the fan base and the boosters, alumni, all that good stuff. I mean,
Mhm.
last year when we were at the game, whatever, there was 10,000 people, nearly 11,000 people at that game. What is the fan base like for y'all, and how much support do you have from like the alumni base around there?
You really feel the support because being here since freshman year and seeing how the locker room was coming in freshman year to now, we had a couple donors, we were able to rebuild a whole locker room, and you hear Saturday, you see the big jumbotron. So having a community behind you that really upgrade a campus and seeing it for yourself really shows the love and the community you have behind your back.
I also want to ask you, so after football's going to end at some point for you. Like, what does it mean to be in that alumni network? And we've heard from Carter, like Hampton City's all over the map. It seems like,
Mhm.
so you have some options there after football. So what does that mean to you as well?
It means a lot. Because like you said, the alumni, I didn't think anything of it until I really did my research about the school. And the alumni really is crazy. There's a lot everywhere. Turns out my one of my best friends back home, his god brother is a Hampton City alum, and so I was able to connect to him just like that. And my boss for my job I have back home, his father-in-law is also a Hampton City alum. So being here really has connected me already with some of the alumni guys.
Getting back to the football aspect, I mean, after last season was over, I mean, you didn't become an upperclassman. Are you one of the leaders on the team, or has someone else like is Cito, Markevius? Who are the leaders on the team, kind of leading this team through this 3-0 start so far?
That's the good thing about this team. Obviously every team has leaders and captains, but I feel like the captains on the team, they let everyone has a voice. Freshmen, freshmen to upperclassmen. If you have something to say, everyone's chimed in, listening. No one, I think, no one feels as if they're lower than anybody or anything else. I think that's really what's bringing this team closer together.
And with that, as far as the offseason goes, I mean, you guys go, I think, 5-5 in LeVar's first year there. What was the message in the locker room going into the second year of what things you can get better on?
Like I said, really the togetherness of the team. Last year, I don't think the 5-5 really shows last year's team. We had a lot of talent. There's a couple injuries in the beginning, that can always break down the team. And seeing that how that did kind of break down the team, I think that's really what is driving this team this year to be successful.
And Terry, kind of going back to, you kind of described your game. You're a very physical running back and everything. Obviously, you've been a bell cow this year. 27 rushes your first game, 19 the second game, and then 31 against Shenandoah. I mean, just kind of going off of those numbers, have you always been sort of like a bell, going back to even high school, have you always been sort of like a bell cow running back? Or, I mean, is that something new for you, that where you're the guy that they're relying on the most?
Yeah, not to toot my own horn or anything, but yeah, I feel like since high school, even middle school, I've been able to, go out there and take a good amount of carries and still perform every week. I'm kind of just getting used to it.
So, is there like a running back at whether it's college or at the NFL level that you try to model your game after?
NFL, I grew up still early 2000s, so prime time, Adrian Peterson, seeing him, Marshawn Lynch, Beast Mode, that's always drilled in my head. So I think seeing that growing up definitely plays a role in the way I run the ball.
I mean, going back to what Devin just said about the carries, I mean, you said 27 and 19 and 31. How do you like? I mean, that's a lot of carries, a lot of hits you're taking. I mean, how do you take care of your body after these games, and throughout the weeks?
Like I said, Malik Frost, he knew I think he saw my potential more than I did. He knew the amount of reps I was going to be getting, and he saw the reps he was getting. So he gave me a couple pointers how to take care of your body. Always stay in the trainer. He said your trainer is going to be your second home. Your bed is the first home, but you got to be living in the training room after the games and everything. So I just try to, they do everything they say, keep the body going.
How many times per week are you in the ice bath?
Oh, every day practice. Every day, after every practice, after every game. So that's one thing I'm trying to tell the younger guys myself.
What's that first initial reaction when you jump in there? Is it just unbearable?
Everyone knows me on the team. I hate ice baths. They know not to play with me while I'm in the cold. They like to throw around the ice, whatever. Do not play with me while I'm in the ice tub. I hate the cold, but I know I'm going to feel so much better after. That's why I just keep saying in my head.
I gotta ask you. So going back to, so I guess your freshman year, you
Mhm.
had the previous coach, and then you have a offseason change there with LeVar coming in. What that process like you going from your freshman year to sophomore year having a new coach? Was there any like doubts or anything like, hey, I might need to leave, or why did you stick it out there?
There wasn't any doubt in me. Really also having some I know there was a big breakup in, having Favorette leaving and a couple other coaches leaving, but having some of the OG coaches like Coach Z, Coach Clark still here, that shows a little bit of some commitment, So I ain't seen any big change for me. So I decided to stay. There was no reason for me to leave. I trusted LeVar. I ain't seen any bad things about it.
So I'm
Okay.
gonna ask something real quick, Gregor. So obviously, right now, a kind of a hot topic in college football is coaches on the hot seat, coaches getting fired. Gregory knows about it. Billy Napier is living on the hot seat right now. Obviously, Virginia Tech just got rid of Pry there. So just you kind of experiencing that yourself. Can you just kind of give some background as to what is the process of switching from one coaching staff to the next? I mean, is it just like building from the ground up, or is it like just kind of changing some things here and there to kind of keep the team where they're at? I mean, how does that work?
I think being able to adapt to new environment plays a big role. Coming from a coaching staff with Favoret, of course everyone wanted to win, but maybe it's a little more laid back. Having LeVar come in and really make a lot of different changes. And I know it's kind of hard to adapt to change, especially if you don't want to. But after seeing the change happen in front of you and the good things that's happening from it, I think that helps a lot being able to, you know, hop on boat with what's happening. So I played a role.
I want to ask you. Obviously, I mean, you guys are averaging 39 points per game this year. Obviously, it was not that many compared to last year. What's been the
Mhm.
difference? I guess in a second year system, is it just more comfortability, or what's been the difference this year?
I think really we're just out there having fun, man. Like when you see, the points on the scoreboard going up and up, it just creates a certain type of energy out there, and everybody just joins together with the energy, and it just adds more to it, and it just gives you more to keep going.
Without telling us too much detail, but like, I mean, you guys rushed 73 times against Shenandoah. So, did you guys see something on tape, or did the coaches see something on tape to say, "Hey, we're going to run the ball all over Shenandoah this week"?
I think we saw they couldn't stop it, and if it's not if it's not broken, don't fix it.
How was Cito happy about the running, or he's like, hey, I want more passing from there?
I told him we were joking about it because the previous game, last week, it wasn't that high of numbers in the run game, but in the pass game there was high numbers. So I told him last week was his week. This week is the run game. Just keep the handoffs coming.
I love that. I did
Yeah.
want to ask you guys. You guys got up, I think it was like 21-0 pretty quickly in their first quarter, and then I nothing to harp on Cito. I think he had a couple passes he would like to have back. I think it was like 2 interceptions, maybe 2 drives,
Mhm.
2 drives consecutive. Um, but you guys didn't let up. I mean, you guys stopped them. I think it was 21-7. You guys got 28-7 at halftime, I believe. But how did you guys pick each other up after those 2 interceptions?
Really, also the defense.
Mhm.
Team captain Robert Clark up there. Him, seeing the interception, it's gonna bring the energy down. But having the defense to go out there and keep things alive, it really does something for the offense. To keep their heads up, and it shows, game's not over. It's just one play. We got the rest of the game still focused on.
Talking more depth about that, I mean, you're totally right. I mean, y'all's defense has been, I think y'all guys are third now. I think you only let up 15.7 points a game. So,
Yeah.
how much does that help you guys going to each week? Where you can say, hey, the defense only give up 2 touchdowns, so we only need to get 3 really, and you can do that by yourself. It seems like.
Yeah. Like I said, as an offensive guy, you want to start off the game with the ball, but that does always happen. Defense starts it off. Having a great defense able to rely on, it definitely calms the chills. So having them out there able to set the tone is really from them. Yeah, them setting the tone from the beginning of the whistle. That's what really starts it off for the game.
Coming into the year, did you have any like personal goals for yourself? Like, did you want to be a 1,000-yard rusher, or do you want a certain amount of TDs, or is it all about the wins? What was your like coming into this year?
No, of course the wins, but personally, I'm definitely shooting for 1,000 yards in the total season. Yes, sir.
I think you're going to get there. I mean, way you're averaging now in 10 games, you'll be over it. So we hope you get there. But
Me
um,
too.
talking about the heavies up front, I mean, how much bond do you have with that offensive line? Open up the holes for you and everything.
Oh yeah. Having a couple of young guys on the O line. At first, having such a young O line, you might be a little shaky, but seeing them really handle things up front takes a lot of relief off. So I trust them. They trust me. Great bond is there. You know. And having William Stimmel, he's kind of the leader of the Rock. He's the OG there. So everyone there is a little bit younger than him. So having a leader out there is older than you, he really is the leader out there. Is wherever he says goes. Him and Carter. So just having an older guy out there can really make you feel a lot safer.
There you go. I like that. You talked about younger players. For yourself, now that you are a junior upperclassman, I mean,
Mhm.
are you kind of leading some of the younger guys, kind of educating on them, like what to watch for in the weight room or the film room or watching in the games? How have you adjusted to that position?
Yeah, at first during camp, it did feel weird being the older guy, definitely. But like I said, we have such a great group in the running back room. I think we have a great bond. So me being able to teach them certain things, and even I learned a couple of things from them. I think we all run differently. So if we really sit back and watch each other move, I think we're able to take a couple notes from each other.
Go ahead, Evan.
So Terry, in terms of, and you don't have to give too much about y'all's like game plans or anything like that, but I mean, talk about y'all's running game, whether it's like a zone based, gap based running scheme, and how it kind of plays into your game.
Um, Coach Bill, I think he calls the right type of schemes. He knows the type of running back I am. I can fit between up in the middle. I'm a little bit of a bigger guy. I can take the hits up the middle, or we can bounce it outside. So I think being able to do both is a great thing.
How important is it for, in terms of the staff on you? How important is like pass protection in terms of your playing time that you're getting?
Yeah, we take pass protection very serious. We the run game gets highlighted based off the rushing numbers and everything, but there's some games when the rushing isn't going to be there, and you got to be able to sit back and protect the quarterback there next to you.
For you personally, I mean, what does it mean to you to be the offensive player of the week for the ODAC as a conference?
It means a lot. I put a lot of work in over the summer, uh, and came out during camp. Really try to get the boys get it going. We had a set. We have a goal we want to get to, and I'm just blessed to be here to help get to that goal.
When the game is on the line and you need a first down or you need a couple yards, are they going to Terry Hicks or is Cito looking to carry the ball or throw the ball himself? So how you guys handle that in the huddle?
He hates one of our formations, bully. We bring on couple of the big boys. We need those couple yards. We call it formation. He hates it, but he knows we're gonna get the yardage that we need. So that's great.
Um, yeah, much as you can tell us again, Guilford this week, I believe, at Guilford. How do you guys stay focused on this game? And then what's kind of the game plan? Are you guys looking to run the rock again for another 400 yards again?
Whatever's working. They're gonna give us a couple different twists and different formations, but I think we'll be able to handle it. So wherever they throw at us, we'll be able to handle anything.
And just in general, like, I mean, you guys are 3-0 right now. I mean, looking at the season schedule, how do you guys focus on one game at a time and not get ahead of yourselves and look forward to, was it November, 15th that ran off Macon before the game? So how do you guys stay focused each week?
We say one game at a time. I think like the previous year, last year, we would kind of focus on the big games towards the end, and then came Ferrum week. It was a team. They were ranked in the ODAC a little bit lower than us. Didn't really take that week as serious. So I think having that in the past really keeps us focused on the week to week preparation and really just focusing on the game that we have that week. Not overlooking any team or underlooking any team.
All right, Devin, any other questions for Terry before we get to the rapid fire? You got a couple?
Yeah, so I'll just a couple more, Terry. So just in terms of your game, I mean, obviously your third team all ODAC last year and had a huge season. I mean, it looks like you're gonna surpass what you did last year. Not to knock on wood here, not to jinx you, but what do you think that you need to do in order to be successful, or things you might need to change or work on this season?
I think really stay in the training room, stay healthy. That plays a point. And just staying coachable. Being able to build from each week. Looking at the mistakes I might have made the previous week, and just focusing on that and improving for the next game.
And I'll ask this too. This will be my last one, but obviously Hampden-Sydney, great academic school. I mean, how do you juggle? I don't know what your major in. I don't know if I think I was reading your bio, something about economics, maybe.
Yeah, business econ.
Gotcha. So especially econ. I mean, how do you juggle life on the football field and life in the classroom?
Like having the guys on the team, there's a lot of, like I said, this school is hard, but having a lot of guys on the team that are the same major as you or take the same classes, being able to go to them and them, kind of tutoring you or giving you, different pointers and advice on different classes to take, teachers to take, or just being able to create different study groups, that definitely helps out a lot.
All right, you ready for some rapid fire? Devin, you ready? You done?
I guess so.
All right, let's do some rapid fire. So we actually have more than Carter did. So we're gonna test you. If I was a good host, I would have had Cito's answers right here next to me so I can compare them. But I'm not a great host, but so anyways. All right. So either or question. So you kind of give us the first thing off your mind, okay?
Okay.
All right. Truck stick or juke move?
Oh, truck stick all the way. You gotta set the tone.
There we go, that. 80-yard breakaway run or that 3-yard, I think you said bully formation TD run.
Oh man, it's a hard one. I love bully. I might have to go to 80-yard
There we
run.
go.
Yeah.
Fat
You gotta
pack
see
a
the
little
jets,
bit.
right? You gotta see the jets. You gotta see them fly.
Yeah.
Inside zone or outside toss?
Oh man. Ah, I think maybe inside zone.
Okay, run between the tackles. I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Turf or grass?
Grass. That was a big deal with my commitment as well. I've never had good experiences on turf, and having him to see with the grass and the amount of care that they really take of it, uh, it helps a lot.
Win at home at Hampden-Sydney or win on the road and silence the crowd?
Win at home with Sydney, having the campus come alive is really awesome.
Stiff arm or spin move?
Spin move.
I like that. Power formation or spread offense?
Spread offense. Spread offense. It gives you more room to run around.
I like that. Night games or afternoon kickoffs?
Night games.
I like that.
Night games.
Louder in the locker room, offense or defense?
You said what was it?
Louder in the locker room, offense or defense?
Oh man. Maybe defense.
Oh, I think we've gotten nothing but defense with that
Yeah.
question. I think the defenses are just bringing the noise, man.
I think defense has to be crazy. I mean, they're out there
Yeah.
tackling people and stuff.
Defense has a little bit of wild boys, kind of, the loose screws.
Yeah, they have like CP on that side, right?
Yeah.
Gatorade or Powerade?
Gatorade. I love my Gatorade.
Blowout win or the nail biter win?
Blowout. Go ahead and get them out of here.
Pre-game meal?
Pasta.
Mm.
Eating pasta dish.
And finally, pre-game music.
Ooh. I would say a little Pooh Shiesty, Chief Keef, but I'm in the Virginia area, so they like to bump a lot of DMV music. I can get hit with that too, though.
I like that.
I
The
used
most
to
popular choice. Oh, go ahead, Devin.
when I was lacing up for flag football when I was in PT school, Terry. Back in blood. That was my go-to in the car. I just put it on repeat.
Yep.
Terry, if you ever get to play flag football against Devin, I highly recommend not doing it. He takes it too serious, and he'll start fighting with you at some point. So that's awesome. So the most popular one we had on here, I think it's from the younger kids, NBA YoungBoy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know how I forgot that. Yeah, that has to go up there.
Well, Terry, we do appreciate your time. I mean, you've been an awesome, done an awesome job tonight. You speak well for the university, for the team, for Coach LeVar, and all the guys. So we do appreciate your time here, man.
Thank you for having me.
We've heard it here from Terry Hicks, the junior running back there for the Hampden-Sydney Tigers. Terry, again, thank you so much, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Y'all have a good night.
You too.
You too, man.
We want to thank Terry again for coming on and joining us and talking some football. Again, he is the Week 3 ODAC Player of the Week. Just a monster performance there against Shenandoah and a huge win to help propel them towards an ODAC crown, hopefully. But yeah, guys, if you haven't seen it, go to our Facebook page, Twitter, and Instagram. We put a video out there about the suicide awareness benefit we are having in October on the 25th at 12 p.m. at Ballard Brewing. Please come if you can. All the coaches and players, colleges, universities, schools, whoever we talk to on this podcast, if you'd like to donate any items, last year we had a basketball polo donated, and people love that. So anything you might want to donate for this cause, please reach out through email. You can reach out to district2sports@gmail.com. We'd love to have several donations so we can use it for the raffle. And as I said in our video on our social media, all the proceeds go to the Out of Darkness organization for suicide awareness. So look into it. If you haven't, go in there. Again, look at the video and see if something you want to join us. So we appreciate you guys listening. We'll have a few more episodes out this week, actually. So we'll have about 2 more. So lots of football going on. So again, thank you guys so much, and go buy some merch on our webpage too. So appreciate you guys. Have a good one.